how many of these reality stars have truly made it big? Outside of the show that they were on.
Well, Nene did
Nene
have.
is doing pretty good right now.
was
She's the highest paid.
And then
She went on to act. Bethany got on talk show. Yeah.
What's the other one? Is Kelly? Is it Ben Simmons? Who? What's her name? Something. Kylie Ben Simmons. Kelly Ben Simmons.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was one of the housewives in New York. I would say.
Oh,
What did she do?
I thought she was acting.
Look at
something.
Kim. Kim from Atlanta went on to do her own. She had her own song and she got a spinoff. So she got some money
Get
now.
her fame from that.
No, she got some money off that song,
Candy wrote that song.
but she still got her pay.
That's how she got fame from that song.
And
Candy
Candy
wrote
get
it.
any money from it because Candy lost
That's
it.
a whole
Lost
other
it.
story.
Yes, exactly. So
Jessica
Anyway.
Simpson is a
Jessica
success
Simpson was
story.
popular before then.
She
was.
was.
And I think
She really it skyrocketed after the show
But
because she
I'm speaking of people that
she
you
had to
didn't
choose
know
the
who
bag
they
for
were.
the show.
Yeah.
I'm saying people you didn't know that are now somebody huge.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
I don't think anybody that I can really think of, to be honest with you. I don't even consider Nene to be someone huge. Yes,
I
she's
don't
been
think
on.
it's-
But you know what? We knew who Tamar was, but Tamar
I feel
didn't
like
really catapult
she
into
took-
their reality
She
show.
catapulted.
True.
She did. I give you that with her.
She took that.
catapulted.
And
Although
her sisters. We know who her
she
sisters are.
catapulted.
Yeah.
Although
Even Tony became more relevant now. Because even though Tony was
I believe
relevant,
this show
I
made
say
Tony more relevant. Tony was
Braxton and
relevant
Tony
regardless.
Braxton. Yeah.
hey, it opened the doors up for a lot more people to know who Tony was.
It helped her sister.
It helped her sisters, and that's what she said the show was supposed
But
to
you know, at the same time, right now it's kind of hurting them because their relationship on camera right now is not so
No,
good.
and I honestly think that there's a jealousy between them. I don't care what nobody says, and it shouldn't be
is.
like that.
It
But
is.
I feel like Tamar has always been who Tamar is, and they've always said that she's always been like this. So why is it now a big issue?
Because the fact that she's more known now.
Right, and you have a problem with it, but
That's
you've
what it
always
is.
known her to be this
I think
way.
they all were jealous of Tony. All of them.
Oh
You talking about
yeah,
Tamar?
No, I
Absolutely.
think they all were jealous of Tony.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
Right.
Yeah,
And as Tamar came into her own, I think it's starting to shift a little bit.
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
However, I understand what you mean when you say enough is enough. Like, I get it when you have a family and the youngest. The youngest is treated a certain way because they are the youngest.
The baby.
You're given more rope. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take more from you than I will take from the other ones because you're the baby. But at some point, you're like, look, we grown as hell. You know, we
And
not
she said
ready
that
to
too.
take
You know, I
this.
really felt her, especially the fact that when she was talking to her mom on the last episode, how she was upset because she felt like that her sisters didn't really support her, and she's going to all these different shows and stuff, but nobody is there. And her mom had to tell her that sometimes they're not going to be there, even though you want them there with you. They're not. You got to do it alone,
I think it's a form of
and it really hurt her.
I think they're support her, but it's still that underline of, you getting the big head, because she kept saying, we don't want Tamar's head to be out the roof.
Yeah, that's what
and I
Tawana
think
kept
that's
saying.
odd to me.
Yeah,
think a
Tawana
lot of
kept
that
saying it.
is-
I
it's
think
hard
Tawana
for-
is more jealous of Tamar than the rest of them.
It's
hard
That's
for
my
to take that
That's
stuff,
what
though.
separates them from the Kardashians, though. I must say, the Kardashians will support each other. If you see one,
They don't do
doing something,
shit. What
they will
they don't have
all
no talent.
But I mean, they, three of them have done Dancing with the Stars.
Just,
A
What
couple
talent?
of them are
What album they
We're
recorded?
not talking about
what they
talent.
They
We're
might-
talking
they
about a family dynamic.
Right. They don't necessarily have talent, but the thing is that family supports each other through thick and thin.
Well,
It doesn't
let's-
matter
Because
if
they
it's
do it for the
just-
show.
Let's back up for just a second.
No, I think
There's
it's-
two things I want to say, but when you say the talent issue, if they had talent, would they not have the same issue?
What do you mean by
Because
that?
the Braxtons are so talented as a family, and it's like it's competition. Just like the Jackson 5, it was always competition. Somebody trying to outshine the next one, outshine. You know what I'm saying? It's always competition. So since the Kardashians don't have any talent, it's easy to support your sister. We all sitting around there doing shit.
Thank you. The only one that I know
think
that's
they
doing
all
something
have their
right
own
now
thing going
is
on.
Kylie, and she's the
I
mom.
mean, they all do different stuff. They really have branded a brand. I mean, if you really, I don't know all of their accolades, but I know they have a clothing line. They have stores. They
They
have
are
a
a
baby
brand.
line coming out. They
Do
have
they sell?
products
They're
that they
brand.
sell.
I
It
think
doesn't
they
matter. No, but it doesn't matter.
They
You're
put
a
their name on
brand.
it.
Their name is
It's-
on it.
it's
Just
the
like a lot
same
of people
with-
who don't sew or write their own
Look,
music
it's the
or
same with Sofia Vergara furniture. You know that heifer ain't in no
She's
damn
acting
factory
though.
making
She's an
furniture.
actress.
But she ain't
She's
making
an
the
actress.
furniture. It's just her name. She's
Like-
a
It's
brand.
a brand.
She's an actress.
Cindy
Like Cindy
Crawford.
Crawford?
It's a
And
brand.
Kathy
She's a
Ireland.
model.
They don't make
But it's
none of
a
that.
brand.
So what is it that the
Her name is a brand.
Kardashians do? We still haven't established what
They
is it
have,
that
they
they
have
do.
perfected the art.
Because y'all bring the other people who actually.
They do
They have perfected the
Yeah,
art of doing nothing.
Sophia
Getting paid to do
Vergara, she's
nothing.
an actress on highest rated
Modern
show.
Family.
Right.
Cindy Crawford is a model, a supermodel. What is it that the Kardashians we still haven't?
I-
What is it that
I
they wear?
Y'all put all them on the map.
But here,
She so
I
did.
think we've
And
already.
she's an
I
actress.
think
She's not an
that.
actress.
I think they capitalized on a moment to
She's
allow
a video
people into
model.
their lives, so therefore they were able to cultivate a brand. That's the bottom line. They capitalized
Whether
on
we
a
like it
moment.
or not,
Whether
they
you
are
like
a
it or
brand.
not, it is what it is. And I think if anybody could do that,
I can
they
say,
would
yeah.
do it.
They was one of the first families
That's
to be
period
on
point
They
reality.
blank.
capitalized.
You
They
can't
did.
knock
They
that.
did.
Yeah.
And you know what? They have made it a very lucrative business to be famous for absolutely nothing. They have made it so
And I
lucrative.
honestly-
That whole family made $65 million doing nothing. But looking good and showing up places.
I say more power to you.
Hey, I ain't hating at all.
I
Don't you hate
will go back to the Braxton because I do watch a little bit of that, and I remember Tamar saying when she started to get her traction with her music, she was like, "Now I know how Tony felt all these years."
Yeah.
You know, because I can see the same thing that she's going through. Her sister already been through that. She's got to learn to balance
Her life.
that
now.
demand, her family, that demand, and then whether or not her sister, because your sisters are probably not going to be there for everything.
But you know what?
And she's probably used to that happening.
Tony brought that up too because she's writing her autobiography, and she said that she regretted doing the show, but she said she did it for her sisters.
Because she
Because she
always
wanted
felt
them to get
guilty.
shit.
No,
Exactly.
she always felt guilty that she was the chosen one when they
Right.
all got signed or what have you. And I think that's a great thing for her to have done for them, and I think they need to capitalize on the moment. I think Tamar has definitely done that, and I
She
think
has.
another part of that is the entertainment. So whether the rivalry between them is real or not, I don't know.
I think it's majority of the rivalry.
I think it's sibling rivalry.
I think some of it's sibling. I think a lot of it is scripted because they are close, and you can tell they're close. And I think some of that is stuff for the cameras. However, I don't think they take it like to 10 with it. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's still,
They tread on that.
they
Yeah.
tread on that line real,
I'll say the
I
first
think
time I saw
Tawana's
the
doing too much
show,
hate though. She the only one that hates the most on
Right.
Tamar.
the
That's
first
what I
time I
think.
saw the show, I couldn't stand the way Tamar acted.
Yeah.
But
I
you,
didn't
either,
I
but
love,
she
you know
grows
what,
on you,
you know what it is.
But
for
now
me?
I can
just
deal
feel
with
like,
Tony.
she grows.
I feel like
Right.
that's just her personality.
She's still over the top, but it's like
I think
now you look better.
I think she was trying too hard in the beginning.
She was.
Just to be so separate from the rest of them. And
Now
then
she
now-
don't do those .com stuff, which I'm so
She
glad
kind
she
of
don't do
does.
those
She does the
anymore.
hashtag thing.
She do the
It's
hashtag
so
thing
funny.
now, but the .com kind of got on my nerve. I like when she said, "You tried it." I like that. She did that.
But the thing about it
Get your
is, if you
life.
think about what
She's
she
funny.
did, though, she made herself separate.
Everybody
from the
else
rest
said
of them.
those
And
things too.
She got herself a spinoff, Tamar and Vince. You know, she's
A
got a
record deal.
successful career in
Mhm.
music. So
A
I mean,
baby.
she
She
But you know,
capitalized.
I mean, it wasn't like she was hurt anyway,
But she
but
talked
she's-
about
she
that.
wasn't
though.
hurt.
She talked about her personality in an interview with Nicole Bitchie, where she talked about how a lot of that comes from a part of her is very insecure about certain things. You know, when you are loud like that, there's a reason why you're loud
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Or, you know, whatever the case may be. So I think that her story is very interesting.
And but it's funny that it's ironic that it seems like that abrasive type of personality is what catapults you into fame. I mean, look at Nene. I could not stand Nene for the longest time on Real Housewives. But it's her personality, I think, that really has helped her kind of, get higher and get more fame because she just has this personality that's just in your face.
It's very individualized.
Very.
Yeah.
And it's in your face, and it's like whether you like her or not, this is Nene, this is how she's gonna be, and.
But I mean, I think it was that whole villain aspect. You remember, what was the Flavor Flav show?
God.
You remember New York from there? Flavor
Yeah.
of Love. You know, she made being a villain,
Yeah.
popular.
She
Look-
did it
look
for a
how-
hot
look
minute.
how that
She
worked.
did it. Yeah.
I'm just
I mean, it
saying.
doesn't work for everybody. You know, she got a little shine here and there. She's on a couple movies and with TV shows, and then it disappeared.
I think what's gonna help
I can't think of the
Tamar
movie that she was on, but she was featured in some movie where she was doing, she was getting her hair done or something. I can't think of the name of that movie for nothing right now. But yeah, yeah.
Oh, and also to talk about doing absolutely nothing, I don't know if you watched Jersey Shore.
Oh, yeah.
They did nothing.
But
and
you
that
know
was one of
what?
the highest paid.
But you know what? I can
They
say
partied a lot.
Nicole capitalized off of that.
She did.
Yeah.
She moved on. She got a book deal. She won Dance with the Stars. She got her own spinoff. I mean, she's
She
doing
gets
really
paid
good
for
for herself.
appearances.
Exactly. She got like
Still has a
Damn,
spin-off
all this
show with her
line.
and J-Lo.
I think that's getting canceled though. I think they're done with that. Yeah. But I mean, some people have used it to their advantage. Some people hasn't.
Yeah.
Even DJ Pauly, Pauly D, he's like one of the highest paid DJs right now.
Yeah.
And he's touring with a lot of different people. So I mean, you can capitalize off of being reality television, or you can just sit on your ass when it's done.
Well, I saw this Facebook update that said that basically Candy said if you're going to do a reality TV show, have something to sell or something to push. Have a product, have clothes, you know, have an album,
An agenda.
have something
Yeah.
to pimp so that way at least you have a captive audience.
Exactly.
Run with it,
push
you
it
know,
in.
Exactly.
Right.
run with it.
Because when the
So-
show is over, they
Right.
still know who you are.
right.
As opposed to
And
when the
you
show
have-
gets canceled, you disappear.
And you have another stream of income
Income.
too.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. You should. That's the whole point. Of you supposed to use that platform to take your business or whatever you aspire to be to the next level.
Right.
Came
That's the
about
whole
that
point.
bedroom candy, didn't she?
Yes, she did. She was already paid. Now she's even more paid.
Yeah, she got bedroom
She
candy,
doing
and
it.
she got the, you know, candy coated
Candy
knives,
coated
and
nights and
she had a boutique.
She
or
did
she
the
still
play,
does the
just
boutique.
I think she
recently.
has like 4 stores now.
Mhm.
Augusta,
Wow.
Atlanta, 2 in
Las
Atlanta, and 1
Vegas.
in Las Vegas. So
Mhm.
she got close to
Yeah,
you.
Get
yeah,
it,
she's
get
doing
it.
it.
She's got that revenue coming.
So we can all agree that reality TV can ruin relationships,
Yeah.
I agree with
Friendships.
that. Yes.
Yes.
and we can agree that reality TV can help you out and catapult your career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
All agree.
Yeah.
All right.